Joining us now is Dr. Robert Murphy, a professor of infectious diseases at Northwestern University's Feinberg School of Medicine. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Larry.
There are people who are not going to get the second shot. Is there a reason for this, and how big a deal is this?
Well, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's important that everybody get the second shot. There's no doubt about that. But if you look at any other kind of vaccines when they're delivered, a lot of people don't show up for the second shot on time. So that's nothing really out of the usual. However, in this case, it's so important to have the second shot, and there's been a lot of screw-ups with the pharmacies not having the right vaccine, and people not being able to get an appointment or to walk in for the second shot. So there's some structural problems. But the good news is that all we have to do is get a hold of these people and get them in there. The second shot will still work.
Talk about the Johnson & Johnson. We're getting word of the first man getting one of those blood clots. How concerning is that?
Oh, it's really no surprise, Robin. And it's the same thing with the AstraZeneca vaccine. Although women are more likely to get these blood clots, men have blood clots. Now, this one that was reported from San Francisco is a person in their male in his 30s who had a blood clot in the leg. So that's a little bit different. That's more like the AstraZeneca ones where they're getting blood clots in more places. So that's another one. There is another male that is rumored who is 25 years of age who had a brain blood clot. But we haven't seen the details on that yet. We just heard a brief report. And that's not part of the 15 people that were reported last Friday.
What about this pill that Pfizer says it sounds like it would be in place of the vaccine?
Excuse me, could you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
This pill, the single pill treatment for COVID, it sounds like it would be instead of the vaccine.
Yeah, this is a pill. This is made by Pfizer. It's a protease inhibitor, a drug. We use protease inhibitors for other diseases, including HIV. And, it's in phase 1. So this is going to take a good year or so to get it approved. This would be great, a test and treat approach. As soon as you get diagnosed, you take a pill. Or a set of pills. This is great. So Merck has a drug, and so does a biotech company in Boston called Atea has a drug, and that's much further along in development. So there's a couple of pills, but I think this is really going to be part of the whole way we get rid of the epidemic. We have the vaccine, we have our social distancing and mitigation, we have a pill. All this stuff has got to be thrown in together, and that's what's going to bring this pandemic to a halt.
Viewers may have seen the heartbreaking images coming out of India, a real problem down there. I know we're sending them AstraZeneca. Could this be an opportunity for J&J to get back on their feet? How do we solve that problem there?
I mean, India is such a large country, with over 1 billion people, and it's just heartbreaking to watch anything from there. I mean, they're running out of oxygen and hospital beds, and not too dissimilar to what was happening in New York during the first wave. So it's just terrible. They need all the help they could get.
Let's get to some viewer questions. If you have already had COVID but have long-haul symptoms, is there a better vaccine to get?
Well, nobody really knows. These improvement with long-haul symptoms, it's anecdotal. We don't, so it's just, been reported. Just take one of the mRNA vaccines, the Pfizer or the Moderna, as soon as you can take it.
All right, next question. If a woman is undergoing or planning to undergo IVFs, is there any reason she should not get a COVID-19 vaccine?
Well, there's no reason that she should not take the vaccine, so she should take the vaccine. However, it's best because of the side effects of the vaccine, and that it's best not to take a vaccine within 2 weeks of having a procedure. But that's just like a general rule. So she should either have the vaccine, then have the IVF, or have the IVF and wait 2 weeks.
Okay, next question. I have my first COVID shot coming up, but I also have a stress test scheduled for about an hour later. Is this safe, or should I reschedule the test?
You should reschedule the test, but it's safe anyway, no matter which way you do it. The only trouble is some people have side effects after that first dose of the vaccine. So you don't want to hop up on the treadmill and then, oh, I got a headache and this hurts and stuff like that. So I would suggest you do the opposite, or this person do the opposite. Take the stress test first, then go get the vaccine, or do the vaccine the following. Do the stress test a week after or so.
All right. If you have a question for Dr. Murphy, you can post it on our Morning News Facebook page. We'll talk to him again tomorrow. Thanks, Doctor.
Thanks, Doctor.
Great.